The IDF calls for the evacuation of all civilians from Gaza City. In the following days, the IDF will continue to operate with significant force in Gaza City and will make extensive efforts to to avoid harming civilians.
Israeli Defense Forces officials have issued a warning for civilians to evacuate Gaza City, but Hamas officials have urged Palestinian civilians to ignore the message. Now, officials from the United Nations foresee a humanitarian catastrophe. IDF spokesman Jonathan Conricus is asking Palestinian civilians to head south from Gaza City until they cross the Gaza River.
Civilians of Gaza City, evacuate south for your own safety and the safety of your families, and distance yourself from Hamas terrorists who are using you as human shields.
Hamas officials claimed the notice was fake propaganda by Israeli forces directed at the local population. According to the UN, Israel's order could have devastating humanitarian consequences if the 1.1 million people who live north of the river were to be displaced. Another IDF spokesman acknowledged it will take several days for an evacuation of that scale to take place. More than 1,500 Palestinians have died in Israel's bombardment of Gaza, according to Hamas officials. Israeli forces began that bombing campaign after a shocking cross-border raid in which Hamas terrorists killed at least 1,300 people, wounded about 3,000 more, and seized and took 150 hostages into the Gaza Strip.
Our aim is to take all of Hamas's military abilities and strip them away. At the end of this war, our intention is that Hamas will no longer have any ability to strike or harm or kill Israeli civilians. That is the purpose of what we're doing now inside the Gaza Strip. That is why the Israeli Air Force has been delivering significant amounts of ordnance, of bombs on the Gaza Strip. And that is what we will continue to do as this war unfolds and as we will deal a decisive blow to Hamas for the horrible, heinous acts that they have done.